Heidi ho, Arkansas Pilgrim back in the kitchen. But I'm not going to be making anything to eat, especially since I'm so grubby. But what I am going to be doing is making something to keep something from eating you. I guess I'm going to be making something to prevent things from eating me, not you. But you guys can make it too, because it's a natural insect repellent. The main ingredient in it, was mostly natural, I guess, is lemon eucalyptus oil, also known as eucalyptus citiadora. It's an essential oil. It has the same ingredient, active ingredient, I guess you would call it, that's in citronella, like citronella candles. And it is proven that that ingredient does repel insects. And there are actually products out that you can buy that have the ingredient that's in here. I can't remember what the exact name of the ingredient is, but that it's an alternative to using DEET, and it works. I've used it. I've had quite a few. I've made it and given it to other people, and they've used it. It works really well. But you need, what I'm going to do is prepare basically a 5% solution of this. It also includes, as a carrier, Witch Hazel, and I'm not really sure why they choose Witch Hazel, other than the fact that it's used on the skin, and also, and this isn't exactly a natural product, but it's Polysorbate 20. It is an emulsifier. It helps keep the essential oil dispersed in the Witch Hazel, which is basically a water type solution. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix up 8 ounces into a spray bottle. And I'm going to do this over a plate just in case I spill. What you want to do is take the 5% solution is about a little more than a tablespoon and a half of the eucalyptus oil. But what I do is I use an equal volume of the Polysorbate 20, the emulsifier. If you don't use the emulsifier, it doesn't disperse very well in the water. And an alternative is to mix it up in, let's see, being really careful here. Maybe I should use a funnel, but wow, I actually got it all in. There's one. But you can use an oil-based background, and coconut oil is a good carrier to use, because I've never used it, but it's a very thin oil, and it should be able to spray pretty easy. The only drawback to it, that's about half. The only drawback to it is that coconut oil solidifies at about, or melts, depending on which direction the temperature is going, at about 76 degrees. So in an air-conditioned home, at that 76 degrees, it's gonna solidify. But once you take it outside and let it warm up a little, all of a sudden it just liquefies. Interesting material. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do the essential oil. And down in the description, I will put the sources I get these from. I don't get any payment from them or any, oops, now, yeah, this is going everywhere. I don't get any, payment or anything from them, but I find that they're both pretty good suppliers, and they also got pretty good prices. One of them has better prices than the other usually, but the shipping is more. It just depends on what you're getting, and you can figure that out for yourself. Okay, there, let's see. I've got, there's a little bit on the plate there, but I kind of poured it down the side. I guess I would recommend using a funnel. I thought I was good enough not to. But what you want to do is get the essential oil in there, along with the Polysorbate 20, and then mix it up pretty good first. Actually, it doesn't really make that much difference, because this will eventually end up separating again, and you just have to shake it up before you use it every time. Now, you add about 4 ounces or so, or it doesn't have an open top, about half a cup. Now this is for for making 8 ounces. And I'll put recipes down in the bottom, or down in the description. Put about 4 ounces. It's about half water, half Witch Hazel. And no, I didn't get any water. Okay, and just top it off with water. I just eyeballed that with the measurement on the side of that container. There you go. Don't put too much in so it doesn't overflow when you put the cap on. Shake it up, and it actually will get milky. But you do need to also, one warning, you need to be careful. I find that sometimes these leak, especially, well, they only really leak when it separates, the oil goes to the top, and then if it's laying on its side, the oil can kind of creep through this. So if you're taking it someplace in your luggage, I'd put it in a container that you know seals up very well, then you can just add it to your sprayer. That's it. It's pretty simple. And I do recommend when using it, is to spray it on your hand and then wipe it on all the exposed areas of your body. And then, because, you know, when you spritz with these, you know, a lot of the mist just blows away. And if you're going to put it on your clothes, you might want to test it and make sure that it doesn't make any stain. And that, you know, obviously you can spritz and spray on it. But hey, hope that's helpful to you guys. This stuff, it's definitely better than spraying yourself with, well, basically insecticide. So, and I don't know if you're uncomfortable with Polysorbate 20, which is a manufactured thing, you're still way ahead of the game since you're not spraying insecticide all over yourself and breathing that in. So, hey, remember, do what you can with what you have where you are. God bless y'all. See you next time. Captain's Log Supplemental. Essential oils can sometimes, sort of soak into plastics a little bit, or the scent won't go away if you put it with a piece of plastic of some kind. So I used a stainless steel measuring spoon, and if you're going to use a funnel, you're probably going to have a plastic funnel. You might want to just make that a dedicated thing for this type of craft. Anyway, just some extra info for you.